Take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
So in this video, I am going to be sharing with you the things that I like to work on when I ride my horse, when we are under training. So by training, I mean we are prepping to become professional barrel racers. Not just that, but good horsewoman, and to have my horse respond to me and to become my partner. So right here, you're going to notice that we're going around the barrels. I like to trot around, and what I'm doing here is I am going slow and focusing on where I need to look at. Not to look down at the barrel, looking ahead of myself. Also getting Milagros' nose in, shortening up my inside rein to get her prepped for that turn. Here we go again, and this time I am focusing on my third barrel, looking where I want to go, using that outside leg to get her to turn sharply. And these are things that I don't plan on doing before I ride. These are little exercises, drills, whatever you want to call them, that just come out of my mind. This is good for you and your horse. You don't want your horse to just think every time there's barrels up that you're going to run the barrel pattern. You want them to always be listening to you, because the horse will get that routine down, and that's what all they're going to think about is barrels, barrels, barrel race, speed, must go fast, must go fast. Then you lose their attention, they get hot. So I like to throw curveballs to Milagros. I'm going to say, okay, we're going to trot the barrel pattern, and then I'll be like, oh, nope, we're going to do this and that next. You know, so this is all mentally good. This is all a good mental preparation for yourself and for your horse. Now here we're loping around, and we are doing the barrel pattern, as you could tell, and I'm definitely trying to work more on my position. Like when you leave that third barrel, do you know when you get that whiplash? I don't know if that's the proper term, but I call it the whiplash. If you are not leaning forward and ready to leave that third barrel, the horse jolts your body up in the air. You almost fall off, or, you know, sometimes you just hold on and you don't. But anyway, so what I've been working on is getting into 2-point position as soon as I leave that third barrel. And I'm stretching more forward, because in this way I feel like Milagros and I are a little more connected, and I'm able to grip and hold on. So these are just some things, you know, that I'm starting to learn as I go and notice. You know, maybe it's not what you may notice, but hopefully by sharing this, it might make some sense. But we never stop learning, and I sure like to learn from others, and I like to hear your comments, your opinions. You know, what are your techniques that you use? Because honestly, it's so nice to be able to share the things that you love to do and how it has made you successful to others, right? We all deserve it. We all share the same passion. So this is why I am doing this, is because I hope this helps you out as well in some kind of way. You know, or maybe it might help you out to be like, oh, well, Maria, you're kind of doing this wrong, and you need to do this it may help you better, you know, or be like, oh, okay, well, this is great. I never knew this. Anyways, right here, I am now working Milagros on the spins. I'm trying to keep her hind end still. This is her weak side. She swings her butt over instead of the front end. And I get a little hard on her because she's not listening to my cues, not listening to my leg. So you'll see in a little bit that I give her a little whack. Right there, she got a little excited because I whacked her. I'm just trying to get her attention. And then she did something right, so I'm going to reward her. Release the pressure, pat her, and tell her, good girl. The plus side of doing this little exercise with your horse is not only is it getting her to get on her hind end, also it is getting the horse to respond to your cues. You know, I'm controlling her with my legs, and we all know we use our legs a lot communicating with the horse, especially wrapping around those barrels. You want that horse to feel those legs and know when to turn. Now another exercise that I like to work with her is, not just with her, I do this with any horse I ride. I like to do a lot of backing up. Here we're just practicing in backing up in a straight line, and I'm giving her my leg cues, setting her up straight. If she doesn't listen, I apply pressure with my spur. And then we're launching forward. This is good for me because it helps me learn to get ready when the horse is ready to go. And she's also waiting for my cue to go, if that makes any sense. Back up your horse. Go out there. When you ride your horse, back them up. Back, back, back. You can never do enough backing up. You could even tell as she's backing up her hind end how those butt muscles are working. And what gets that horse to turn around those barrels is her hind end. You want that horse to be strong in the hind end. You don't want them to be putting too much weight on their front end, because then, you know, that's how they get those really wide turns instead of tight turns. Anyways, you can see how light she is, and it's just because we practice a lot of this. We practice a lot. Give them some challenges. Back your horse around the barrel. You know, back your horse around the whole arena. They need to become a willing partner. As you can tell, Milagros and I, we're good. We're a good team. I respect her. She respects me. We work well together. And it should be like that. It's no fun if you and your horse are always butting heads. And the reason why is because you are not listening to your horse and you're not rewarding the horse when you need to reward him. So see, every time I'm done with the challenge I've asked, I reward her. I give her the release of pressure. I pat her down and loosen up on the rein. So,
Okay, y'all.